Hey guys, how's it going? Ownage here, and as you can see, we are back with a new episode, or well, a new video from iRacing. I must say that I'm very happy with the response it had last time. Yeah, a lot of people found the video entertaining, so yeah, I'm really happy with that. Now, a few things have changed compared to the last video. First of all, the FPS should be much better. As you can see, it's running stable at 50 FPS now, which will be much better, but the graphics are a little bit reduced, but that doesn't matter anyway because it's still good. And then what else? We are also driving in a different series. Well, as you can see, the vehicle is still the same, the car. It's still the Mazda MX-5, but we are in a different class. We aren't anymore with the different classes, so different vehicles. We are now all in the MX-5, so we won't have any difference in that. And as well, I believe we will do only 10 laps instead of 25 minutes, and we will have a standing start instead of a rolling start. So those are the differences, because this is another cup. Still same track, same circuit, so nothing has changed on that. As we are in the warm-up now, and we will start the race very soon. I'm just warming up a little bit. I haven't had really a lot of practice before this race, so should take a little bit of time to get in a good rhythm. Anyway, yeah, again, thank you so much for all your comments and likes on the previous iRacing video. I really enjoy iRacing, and yeah, I'm just very happy to see that you guys enjoy it as well. Eventually I will hopefully level up, and then we can choose a different car. I'm planning on driving in the Star Mazda, which is, I believe it was some sort of open wheeler, because I really enjoyed that as well. But we first have to level up before we can drive in there. Well, not really leveling up, but you have different licenses in iRacing, so you have to get a higher license. Let's see, it seems like we are the only one on track, but we are really in a big gap. Anyway, it's a little bit cloudy. It's real-time weather, I believe. I'm not sure, but I think it is. So, but unfortunately, iRacing doesn't support any rain, so it never rains on tracks. But iRacing does support some night races on some tracks, not all of them though. And I'm sure that they are planning to introduce rain maybe in the future, but yeah, not sure. As I'm just cruising now a little bit, trying to get a view for the car. It's so much fun. It really is. I really hope that there are some competitive people, so we can have a few good battles in this race. As we almost complete our lap on the circuit. It's a really nice circuit. Has a good flow. Also a little bit technical with the middle sector, as we do a 155.6. It's pretty good. Consider it, we did a pretty slow lap, to be honest. A little bit cruising. As the warm-up is finished now, so we are just waiting for a couple of seconds, and then we will head to the grid to start the race. There we are. There we have then. iRacing offers you a lot of replays from different angles, like you can view from the chopper and all these kind of stuff, suspensions. We have the pit lane. You can also view with different drivers. So it's really fun, really good. As let's see what the grid is like. Oh, we are only with 9 people. That's a little bit strange, because there were, I believe, over 40 people who signed up for this race, but they probably are in a different division, as there are a lot of people who did a 149, so I won't be able to keep up with those guys, I believe, but we will try our best because 149 is really quick. Well, here we are on the grid then. What is it? P5? I think so, yeah. As the lights will come on now. And once they go to green, we will go. There we are, pretty good start. Let's see if we can pass this guy. Try to anticipate on what the rest of the field is doing.
Got one on your right.
Braking a little bit early because I don't want to make any contact, so we are on the outside now, which is not the best line. So we have to let this guy go back past us again. So we are all in the same class, so no differences in cars, which is good. So I broke a little bit early there, but that does give us a good exit probably. It does indeed. Maybe I'll have a little bit of a look at the end of this straight. He brakes very early. I'm going to dive on his inside. Oh, not a lot of space.
All clear, all clear.
Had to back off there. Don't want to make any contact, but he did brake quite early for that corner. Earlier than I expected. So we are on his tail now. And I'll have another look here. See if he gets nervous. No, he doesn't. So far we have a good pace. Still keeping up with the guys in front, although they pull away now a little bit. But anyway, those guys are really quick, so I'm not the quickest guy in iRacing. So as the car ahead gets a little bit of a scrubby corner, not a good corner from him, so we are on his tail. It's in the slipstream now, and I'll dive up on the inside. He brakes quite late. I expected he will struggle for exit speed, which he does indeed, and he almost spins. I have to brake for that. Cost us a lot of time. I saw him braking very late, so I knew he was going to struggle at the exit. But he didn't even what's it called? Oh, never mind. He just spun almost, and now he goes very wide. There we are. A little bit of a mistake of him, maybe a little bit under pressure, I don't know. But I don't care, because we are through now, and that's P4 I believe, so we have a gap of 2.5 seconds to the leader. Let's see what our pace is then, compared to these guys. Broke a little bit late. Bit wide here, giving us a little bit of oversteer. Seems like the top three is bunched up together behind the leader, which is good. Hopefully they will have a little bit of a battle and hold each other up. Oh, a little bit of oversteer. Don't want to lose it. I really don't want to make any contact or go off the track, because that will cost us some rating. Understeer there. And then try to have a good exit for this straight. Right, how many laps? 8 laps to go.
1 minute 51.4. Your fourth place.
Nailed that corner. Pretty good so far. I took too much entry speed into that corner, which compromises our exit speed. So that will be bad because this straight is pretty long, so we will lose lots of time now. Still doesn't seem really like they are pulling away as we have a little bit of a battle ahead. Understeer. Don't want to go wide. It's really important to have a good line through there, because if you go a few meters off the ideal racing line, you will struggle for the rest of those corners. Seems like we are coming closer to them, so they don't really have such a great pace. See what our lap time is. It's actually pretty good, I believe. 1:49. Oh, okay. So I can do 49s. That's pretty good. I believe these cars run a different setup, so that's maybe why there's a little bit of a difference compared to last race, because our fastest lap was a low 1:51, I believe, in the same car, but not the same setup. So maybe setup does make a difference. Nailed that corner. It's almost perfect. So let's see if we can pull this guy, if we can pull him in. Couple of corners. We are indeed closing in. Well, let's see if we can put this guy under pressure. Maybe he will make a mistake, because overtaking is quite difficult. Because this guy in front is also quite quick. We are the top four is quite similar paced, I believe. So let's see if we can overtake him somehow.
1:49.
Whoa, low 1:49s now. That's pretty good. Happy with that. Good pace from me, but as well from the guys ahead. Very competitive, very similar paced. So. See, now we are quite close. At a good corner, good exit as well. So here we are then on the straight. Let's see if we can have a look on his inside at the end of the straight, see if he gets nervous or anything.
On your left.
Oh,
All clear, all clear.
side by side through that corner. I don't know, I don't think I did anything wrong there. I just went for it on his inside. I braked him. Seems like I can brake a little bit later than all the other people. I'm always braking later, I don't know why. But anyway, we are past. I don't know if he expected me on the inside, because he turned in a little bit on me and then suddenly backed out of it. But anyway, we are in the podium positions now, so happy with that. So there we have the top two in front, and I doubt it if we can get past them.
49.239.
Such a great pace from those leaders. very similar paced. So we are halfway through the race, 5 laps to go. It's gonna be exciting. Top 3 is fighting for the lead pretty much. So yeah, you can brake later than the car ahead, I believe. So we are good on the braking. As the car behind me is quite a way behind, so don't really have to worry about him. We just concentrate in front on what's happening in the front, I believe. Sorry. Look at them, they are really close. A bit of understeer in that corner, turn in too early, hit the apex too early. Was looking on the inside. It's gonna compromise the leader's exit speed, which I believe it does indeed. No, not really, okay. But still. Oh, understeer. Almost in the gravel there. What's our pace?
1 minute 40.
Low 149.
043.
Good race so far. But we don't have a lot of time left to overtake these guys. Good corner. A little bit wide though, but not too wide. So good driving so far. We haven't made any contact and didn't leave the track a single time. As we come closer to the car ahead, taking a little bit of a different line compared to these guys, through that corner at least, as I don't think we are close enough to do an overtaking move at the end of the straight, but I will have a little look. No. Oh, well, he gets nervous a little bit of that, went a little bit too wide in there. Compromises his exit speed, as you saw there. As the leader goes quite wide there. He goes wide again, so he's under pressure. He knows it. I'm gonna have a look on his inside. There he goes a little bit wide. This is all in the leader's favor because he's gaining time on us now while we are battling. So it's good to see that this guy gets quite nervous when you look on his inside. Oh, look at that, he's sliding. At a bad exit, this is our chance. Stay in the slipstream. Go on the inside. Is it enough? Brake late. There we are. P2. Very good. As the leader pulled away a little bit, well, we were battling. So I think P2 is pretty much our finishing position unless the leader makes a mistake.
Good job, the next car is the leader.
A little bit wide on the apex, but doesn't matter because that means we can go early on the throttle and have a good exit. So I'm quite surprised by our pace, to be honest. Didn't expect to be this quick. But I'm not complaining. Whoa, whoa, okay. Got pushed from behind by that car. Don't know what he was doing, probably made a mistake or something. A little bit too aggressive. I think he braked too late. I think I pretty much braked at my normal braking point, so don't think I was the one who was how you call it? I think I'm not the one who was wrong there, was I? I don't know. Don't think so. Don't feel really too much damage. We probably have some body damage, but that's it. Car still feels good. As the leader is pretty much too far ahead, I believe. So let's see what our pace is though.
1 minute 40.
Mid 149s.
5, 6, 3, your second.
2 seconds to the car in front, so we have to gain at least 1 second every lap from now on, but that's obviously not going to happen. A little bit wide there, not a great corner. So yeah, as you have probably seen in this video, it's a good tactic to sometimes not dive really on his inside, but have a look on his inside, and yeah, see if the car gets nervous, or the driver, not the car, because when he gets nervous he will make a few more mistakes, which could lead into your favor. This car ahead, I believe he almost lost it, so it will compensate his speed through this corner where we just passed. The corner we just passed, I mean. It's a shame though because of that car contact, because we will lose some rating because of that. Anyway, it's the last lap of the race, so we are pretty much settled for P2.
Alright man, white flag this time by. 1 more to go. 1 minute
148.
48.9.
So there we are then, reaching the 148s. As we put, well, we closed in on the leader by 4/10, but not enough to win the race. But that's okay. I mean, I think this is pretty much the maximum I could do. But I didn't make any big mistakes, I believe, so good race. As well from the leader. He's a very quick guy. Seems to have a good and consistent pace. Was able to hold up the cars who were behind him in the opening laps. So he has a very weird line through that corner. A little bit weird. Good final lap so far, maybe on for our fastest lap of the race. So there we are then across the line. Here we go, let's see what the lap time was, because that was a pretty good lap, I believe. It indeed was. It was a 148.8, as you can see in the bottom right. So 148.8. I think that's pretty much the fastest lap of the race. So very happy with that. Very happy with this race, to be honest. Starting from, what was it? I believe 5th or 4th. I don't know. I believe 5th. 5th on the grid, standing start. Had a great start, to be honest. Didn't expect that. And yeah, just couldn't overtake before because I was on the outside. So pretty competitive race. Not a lot of people in the race though, but still I think that was pretty entertaining to watch. Not really had any good fights, because when I overtook the guys, they pretty much couldn't stay with me, I believe, so they didn't really fight back, but that's okay. I mean, I'm really happy with P2, that's pretty much the maximum I could do. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video as well. I like this game so much. It's so good. It is quite expensive though, I have to admit that it is expensive because of the monthly subscription. You can also take a subscription of 1 year or 2 years, but they are pretty expensive as well. But you know, that's what makes it so good. I mean, people who like to crash will not pay a lot of money to race. So every advantage has its disadvantage, and every disadvantage has its advantage. But here we are then back in the pits. As I said, happy with P2. Here we are in the pit lane. So searching for our box, and park it there. And that's it for this video then. I'll do the results, and then we will finish the video. Hello man, how is it going? So there we are. So let's see the overtake then. That's also pretty fun to do. So here we are then. There was the overtaking maneuver on P2, I believe. Yes, it was. But we also had this guy, and I just want to see my car. Sorry, quick. Okay, I think this this driver apologizes when he smashed into my back, so that's the confirmation it wasn't really my fault. So that's good. Was this my overtaking maneuver? Seems like it is. Yes, it is. So let's give a little bit of explanation here. Can we have a good camera? Oh, this is great actually. Okay, so this is the front runners, the P2, P1, 2, or 3, and then we have me there in the car, in the dark car. Don't know. I'm colorblind, so don't know. As you can see, I'm quite a distance behind this guy, but this is what I mean. I mean, this car knows that I will be on this inside, and I think that made him a little bit nervous, but he also braked quite early. He left a lot of space there, so good job from him. And then here we collide together a little bit. Can we see that? This is the rear suspension. Yeah, there it was. I don't think we made any contact. No, we didn't. I think he was just scared basically to see me there. I didn't expect that. Let's see from his point of view. This is so great for iRacing on these things. Can we somehow... Yeah, there we are. Okay, so this is me. And then he turns in. Let's watch it from here. Oh, the mirrors don't work. Anyway, I am on this inside now then. There we are. And then he lost the backhand a little bit, I believe. And that's what made him turn to the left, because he had to correct it. Yeah, it also seems like he was a little bit surprised when I was on his inside. But seems like a good move, fair move, I believe. And then we have this one. So let's put the iRacing replay to work here and use the TV. So here we go. This is the iRacing replays. You can also view all the drivers, and they have really great camera shots. You can watch it from the chopper. You can have a lot of different views, and yeah, good overtaking. The other car left a lot of space, so fair racing from him. iRacing is so fair racing. If you're looking for fair racing, really join iRacing. This is not for a league or anything, and but still so much fair, fair driving, fair racing. So really happy with that. I think I have rambled long enough now about the overtakes. So yeah, that's it then. Yeah, the race results. But we will have the results, the sheet, and then yeah, I will end the video. So be right back. So here we are then with the results. So you can see the average lap time was 150.6. I don't know if that was my average lap. No, that wasn't my average lap. So that's probably of the whole field. So pretty competitive field. Although everyone has Class D license, and there's one rookie as well, but he has 3.61 points, so that's good enough for Class D. But he has to wait to the end of the season until he promotes. That's how it works in iRacing. And then here we are. Then so we gained 400s on our license. So we are a little bit closer to reaching Class C, and I believe we can race in the Star Master from Class C, but I'm not sure. And then it was I didn't put in the fastest lap. It was the winner. He did a 1:48.7, so very good lap from him. So that shows how competitive he was. He was a great driver, very competitive. Managed to hold back everyone, hold up, and yeah, managed to to lead the race basically, and manage the gaps. As you can see, he led 10 laps, so really good driving from him. And then we were 7/10 behind him, so we were faster by just over a second in the final 2 laps, but the gap was too big to overtake him. But it doesn't matter because I'm happy anyway. It's the maximum I could do, as I said already. And well, you can have a look at these what's it? Statistics. So, whoa, sorry. Statistics. Alright, sorry. That was a difficult word. Anyway, we nailed that word. So, guys, thank you for watching again. I hope you have enjoyed iRacing, and yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. So, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you have enjoyed the video, please, and I would appreciate that. And until that, see you next time. So thank you.